Okay, let's start this broadcast. I have no idea if I'm gonna upload this at some point. I hope but we'll see. First off, let's just get this. Let's get this thing in the air. Beacon light on. And pressure and temperatures. It's rising. Okay, got that. Avionics now going on. Nav light on. Transponder on standby. And there you go. Yes, hello guys. Welcome aboard this Cessna 152, which still has its flaps on 10 degrees set. Okay, those are now up. I'll just release the parking brake and we'll get going. Okay, so in today's video I'm going to go over some of the more basic things that you need to know when you start out flying an airplane. Whether that's in Flight Simulator or in real life, I hope this video will help in some way. Disclaimer, I'm not a real flight instructor and I don't have my pilot license yet, so take everything I say with a grain of salt. Well, I do sincerely hope you do that anyway. Okay, so we are now at the hold line. As we can see over there, that windsock is pretty straight up, and it is slightly across the line. So this means that we have a crosswind. That is my favorite. Anyway, so you might be wondering, oh Lasse, it's just a bit of wind. How bad is that? Well, that's actually crosswinds are pretty annoying when especially when you try to take off and land, because planes like to point into the wind. So what you're gonna get is that it wants to grab along the runway, well, in the air that is, and the tricky part with taking off and landing in these type of conditions is that the plane wants to tip over if you're not careful. Anyway, I'll just do my magneto check on my run up real quick, and then I'll just show how to take off in a crosswind. Yeah, that done. Check the carpet. That one works. Okay, idle check is good. Let's turn on the transponder, turn on the landing lights, and we are good to go. Clear left, clear right. Let's see. Finals clear, base is clear, downwind as well. Okay, so while we are backtracking a bit, just check my flight controls real quick. Okay. Yeah. I'll check the rudder when we stand still. Anyway, still got some go, so I'll just let the flaps come down. Coming down on the left, coming down to the right. Both fully down and indicating. So I'm just gonna I'll be doing a short field takeoff today, because as you'll see when I'm all lined up, there are some pretty high trees at the end of the runway, and I don't want to crash into them. Yeah, you can see. Okay. Okay, so those trees, if oh, do they work? Yeah. Okay. So those trees over there, I don't know if you can see, but those are pretty high, and we're gonna have to, you know, clear those. So what we're gonna do is I'm going to, well, I won't hold the brakes. I'll just apply full power. Point my ailerons a little bit into the wind, so I won't get blown. I won't start rolling towards the left. And I'll be using the ground effects to speed up as much as I can close to the ground, and then when I have my climbing speed, or my max rate of climb speed, I will pitch up, and that should help me clear those trees by some margin. And after talking, let's get the show on the road. Here we go. Temperature pressures are in the green. Pull the stick back slightly so we can get off the ground a bit easy. And there we go. And I'll wait for 80 knots. There we go. And look at that. I can now and we cleared the trees. Oh, look at that, and perfectly straight with the runway still. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you do a short field takeoff in a crosswind. I'll get back to you later when we're gonna come in to land. Landing lights on. I'm also gonna turn on the carb heat, pull back on the power, then start our descent. Again, only changing the power setting. I'm not touching the yoke. I only use my feet to keep flying in a straight line. Okay, let's just see. I think I'm only going to use about 10 degrees of flaps for this landing. Airport elevation is 1100 feet above sea level. I want to get, so I'm going to level off at 1800 feet. Also keep an eye out for that massive, actually it's not massive, but that mountain ridge, because the tree line that's on there is pretty annoying, to say the least. So just trim back a bit, flying 80 knots, and we can start turning base. Just pulling back on the power a little bit, not too much. Also keep wings level as much as possible, because the base, the final turn, is the most dangerous the entire flight. So lower the flaps. And there we go. Now turning Turning final. Still a bit, still overshot a little, but that's okay. So, turning off the carpet. Okay, and then stick into the wind, and then just use. When I'm using the rudder, I'm losing a lot of speed. Oh. Oh boy. Okay. Stay level. Got power and. Oh. Oh, it happens to me every single time. Well, every single time. It's only the second time that this has happened. Okay, brake. And we can just turn off. Oh, vacate on this taxiway. Turn off the landing lights, transponders off, and we are figured. Okay, now we are safely back on the ground. I hope you enjoyed this different style video, or different series of videos. I'm gonna cut this off into multiple parts. So if you enjoyed, make sure to smash like and especially that subscribe button, because that, if I can grow that number, that would be very awesome. Yeah, now as we just park over here, I wish you all a very pleasant day. I'll see you all next time.